I'd like to call the meeting of the Waterworks and Lighting Commission to order. Our first order of business is reorganization of officers and committees. And I am the acting chairperson, so I'd like to turn the meeting over to Joe Kozicki, who's our secretary, to work. Our first order of business is to elect a chairman.
So with that, I'd like to open the floor for nominations for chairman.
I would like to nominate Tom Nowak as chairman.
I'll second that.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Last call. Have a vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? You must be doing a good job.
Okay,
Congratulations.
thank you. All right. I believe we have to open the nominations for the secretary.
I thought all of them.
Well, I do, first one.
I'd like to make a motion, we keep everything as is.
Okay, we have a motion to keep all the committee chair people and secretary as is.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a second. Any other, a motion and second? Do we have any other discussion? If not, all in agreement, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Are there any nays?
No.
Okay.
No, but for the record, do we need to put in the notes who's on what or not? That's just a question.
Who's on what?
Yeah, who's on first? Right.
That'll be in the notes.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Roxanne will take care of that in the notes, who is elected.
Yes,
Just as a personal
We'll
reminder,
continue on.
you know, so.
All right, we got through that. Approval additions or corrections to the minutes of the following meetings. The regular commission meeting held October 12th, 2016.
I'd like to make one correction in the section 4.9, the first paragraph, last sentence should read 3% rate reduction. Instead of, it currently reads 30% rate reduction. I'm sure our businesses would be very pleased with that, but I don't think that's the intention. So it's the section 4.9, the last line of the first paragraph.
Okay, is that misstated?
It is misstated that amount should be 3%.
It should be 3%.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I move to approve those minutes as corrected.
Okay.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, is there any other discussion? All those in agreement, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Action items, 3.1, accounts written off.
I make a motion, we accept that as done.
Okay.
Just as a reminder, earlier the Finance Committee, we did have a meeting, and it was, the total was $75,659.39 on 270 accounts.
Okay. We have a motion by Mike to accept the write-offs in the previous meeting.
I'll second that.
Okay, Joe Kozicki seconded it. Is there any other discussion? If not, all those in agreement, please say aye.
Aye.
Are there any nays? Thank you. Safety Committee.
What happened to my safety committee?
I don't know if it's going to come out elsewhere in the other reports, but I did see that Related to MU, that MU has a new director. Did everybody see that? Jeff Stone, I think, is the new MU. Is it president or executive?
Executive director.
Executive director. Yeah, so that's neat.
Okay, any comments on the safety? That's not, we'll go on to the line superintendent's.
Say, Josh, the service extension for Wisconsin Dehydration and Processing, was that for additional power or is that
They
a
put up,
problem? or-
yeah, they put up a new building.
Oh, okay, all right, I had heard about that, but I didn't know what state it was in, so, okay. Thank you.
Are there any other questions for Josh? If not, let's move on to the water department operations.
I have a question. Crews worked with JR boring crews on a section of water main.
Can you speak up a little bit? I'm sorry. Are you guys hearing this humming thing?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot more.
You can speak up a little bit.
Okay. Crews worked on with JR boring crews on a section of water main on 3rd Avenue. The pipe bursting method, what are we bursting pipes for?
What we had here was, when they redid the street on 3rd Avenue, they had a section of water main that was underneath concrete, that they didn't want to remove the concrete. More cost effective to pull another line through the existing line, which we actually burst the old line. We had J&R come in and they pulled the new line through the old line and actually burst it, opened it up wider to take that pipe through it. So that's a section that we put in. And you have to bear the cost of the additional concrete that would have been removed for a conventional replacement.
Okay, then you talk about working on the east water tower. We had talked in a previous meeting about changing or adding agitation to prevent freezing. Was some of that work done here?
That was all done already.
Okay.
What we have is a contractor coming in and they inspect either externally or internally. Every 2 years, we bring the tower down and they go inside and check it for defects or coating or whatever. And this was one of those times where they did the east tower. They went inside it and inspected internally as well to make sure everything was okay.
And
It turned out good. So the mixers are working well. We had no ice pulling anything, so things are working as we anticipated.
How old is that water tower? How old is that water
That
tower?
water tower was put up probably 1949, 1950.
Okay, wow.
Any other questions? All right, office managers report.
Joel is missing again, but he's to be offered kudos on the receivables. That really looks very good. And I was pleased to see that he complimented his crew on making that happen as well. So.
And the data there on the service disconnections and the ones that, a small percentage of those that remain for non-payment, I mean, that's incredible. I would not have expected that.
Are there any other comments, questions?
Just, I mean, as a indicator, as a metric of, new economic development, it was neat to see about the highest monthly total in 3 years of new electric customers due to the, whatever they call that, whatever that complex is there by Midstate. But that's neat to see as an indicator of it. economic growth.
Any other comments? If not, Director of Finance report.
It's good to see where we rank versus other utilities in terms of the rate that our customers pay.
It's a nice survey APPA puts out and lets you compare everything for an entire year like that. Yeah, and it's good to see where we end up for that.
So in the lowest quartile.
Exactly.
And is it safe to say that Consolidated Water Power Company is number one because of the hydro?
Hydro, you bet.
And they were in the midst of a rate case in 2000, I think it started early 2016 is when it was completed, so those numbers might change a little bit. And they don't have a lot of residential customers when we're talking about residential rates, so that number is low.
Does Medford and Rice Lake, do they have water power as well? Is that why theirs is so low?
Medford, I've talked to him a couple of times just because he always ranks pretty near the bottom. They just, they don't have a very large rate of return on their electric utility, and they're okay operating like that. He's just comfortable with his low cost of power.
What about, because I don't have the perspective on the Adams Columbia Electric Co-op. Why are they so high?
A lot of lines. I mean, their customers are far.
And sparse.
Yeah, sparse.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, a lot of cooperatives are near the bottom. Cooperatives in the electric utility, they're normally higher than both IOUs and city-owned.
Because of that, the sparseness of the
Typically.
Yeah.
lines.
Any other comments? If not, Information Systems Administrator report.
What's the status of the city position? I ask that every month.
Last week, Friday, we had interviewed 2 candidates for the director position. No decision made yet. Last night, we interviewed 4 people for the tax position. We'll be interviewing 4 more next week, Tuesday. So that's where we're at.
Getting close, right?
Hope so.
With your upgrades on the AMI server and your AMI communications, are we more or less vulnerable to a hacker?
Neither. That's the system's segregated from the internet, so the only way they could get into it is if they got into it from inside.
And the communications links don't allow any access, wireless or other?
They could, but they're all secured. So all the communication from the meter all the way back to the server is all encrypted. And that's Elster's encryption, it's not ours. We don't maintain it.
Okay.
But we do read the tests on it.
So as long as Assange is not looking for you.
Any other questions? If not, the Conservation Manager's report. Any comments? Any questions?
Yeah, I'd like to make a comment. Sean, you be sure to, I want to read this about Andy Kaminsky. He assisted locating the leaky toilet to remedy and alleviate high water usage at Wisconsin Rapids Public Schools, and those kind of notices are appreciated.
And it was from them. In dealing with it, something that we always try to accommodate our customers, and Andy responded very rapidly the next morning, and it took several days for us to kind of figure out what was going on, but Andy Kaminsky did a fine job there.
Let them know we appreciate it.
And your public power week was nice. I took a bucket truck ride and I was impressed. And congratulations to the staff. They did a nice job feeding people, and the focus on energy, I hope they handed out a lot of postcards for the light bulbs and the shower restraints.
Yes, it was a great turnout. We exceeded what we have in several years past.
Good.
Our numbers went from 200 to 450. We've increased somewhat what we're doing at the event, and I think adding trade allies through Focus on Energy, which kind of deal with the residential customer, was a good hit. The feedback from our Focus on Energy reps were great. So we'll just continue to maybe expand next year and make sure we have enough food next year for that many people. But it's great to see the community come and learn more about the benefits in our daily operation. So it was great.
How much food is a hiccup?
Well, we were about 150 people shy.
Oh,
But it worked out, so there was a lot of running in between. There was about 3 trips. So we never anticipated that turnout.
Any other comments? If not, Director of Engineering Electrical Operations.
Congratulations to Moses. Job well done. Make life easier for Todd.
Yeah, I'm very happy with him. He did a great job.
Just a comment too that I see the tour of Werner Electric, they're a very good partner of Midstate. I'm also on the Midstate board, so I just wanted to interject that they're a good partner at Midstate as well.
Yeah, it was a very impressive facility they built. I had no idea what we were going to see when we went to see it, and when they were showing us their distribution center and talking about $300 million in sales coming out of that building each year, it was very impressive.
All right, anything else?
Yeah, I got one more thing.
Sure.
When are you gonna get back to the pictures?
Next month.
Okay.
All right.
General Manager's report.
Yeah, there was no general manager's report.
There's one 4.9 that's in the very beginning.
That was for the minutes of the last meeting, correct?
Right.
Oh, I see, okay. All righty, so,
So instead, we should have a report on the general manager.
oh yeah, our general manager, of course, I guess we can tell, he's been ill and he'll be out, we don't know how long, so we hope he gets back soon. He's, of course, pretty sick at the moment, and I know we all hope he gets, and our prayers are with him to get him back to work.
And we're sure he's watching this, so hi, Jim.
Do we have other thoughts?
Okay, a review of accounts payable.
I know somebody did have the question regarding the asbestos abatement costs we had on that house in Griffith. We did pay that amount in October. It was check 52675, just for over $2,000. We shared that cost with the city fire department, so the total cost was about $4,100 for that asbestos abatement in that house.
Good.
So we're gonna go ahead with it?
At some point, I mean, it's been paid, so they're taking care of that issue. I don't think the burn has been scheduled at this point.
Okay.
Are there any other comments on accounts payable?
On that to the city storm and sanitary sewer payment. $390,814.
That's the monthly reimbursement since we're the billing agent for the city.
Oh, that's right.
So that's just their portion of the bills that went out during September.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? If not, I would like somebody to make a motion to adjourn. Okay, motion, second, anybody?
Second?
John Bergen made the second, Mike made the motion, all in agreement, please say aye. Aye. Okay, thank you.